Hello everybody, what is up y'all? Welcome Sussy, Zat, Poco, Sisto. Welcome Pimmy, Scobie, Stargin V. Hope y'all are doing well on this Wednesday evening. All the music we just listened to was from the video game Devil Crush, aka Devil Crash. One of the 3 Naxat pinball games. Originally developed by Naxat Soft, but we were listening to the Mega Drive version of the soundtrack, which is my favorite version, which was actually made by Technosoft, or converted by Technosoft. And for some of like the extra bonus levels that they added, they took over some songs from other Technosoft games, like Bloodstained Lake from Elemental Master, which we've also played on stream. I've actually made Starge play Elemental Master as well. And Etude of Wind from Shin Hyogokuden. But yeah, how's everybody doing? It is time for the Woguelike Wednesday. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're ready for some roguelikes. It was some fucking wizard shit, yeah. I was originally going to stick with 2 games we've already seen and play 1 new game, but another game has been brought to my attention that I want to try out, so it's actually going to be 1 returning game. We're going to be playing Dicey Dungeons very soon, which I really enjoyed my first time with. And then 2 new games, one that's been on my Steam library for ages. But yeah, I hope you all have been having a good Wednesday so far. And I hope the rest of your Wednesday is also cool, because I'm here bring video games to it. Ready to debate the definition of roguelikes for the whole stream? No, that's an instant ban. That's the one rule of Roguelike Wednesday is that we do not, or Woguelike Wednesday, we do not try to quibble the definition of roguelikes. Bootleg Wednesday, oh V. Nicking that. Nicking the fuck out of that. I'd love to explore some bootleg games on this stream, and there's a lot too. But yeah, nicking that. But yeah, let's start off with a little bit of Dicey Dungeons. Remember when Pimmy was all about the bee? Before he sold out. Whatever that is, I'll show you whatever that is. This is Dicey Dungeons. So, basically, in Dicey Dungeons, we play what is essentially a game show where many of our characters are turned into dice and have to overcome various dungeons set up by this red-headed lady here, who's usually running it much like, you know, a televisual show, a game show. And Smash TV with more cubes, yeah, if you know Smash TV, for sure. And we've done a couple runs. The only character we successfully did a run with was the robot, who we were playing as a robot and we turned into a bear. Oh no, sorry, we were playing as a thief and we turned into a bear halfway through it. Wait, did I beat it with the thief or the bear? I can't remember. Is there any way to see who I've beaten it with? Ooh. Ooh, level packs. Anyway, let's just get right into it. We've unlocked a new character. The Inventor. Oh wow, this place is so cool. The doors, the spotlights. Oops, I mean, sorry. Thanks for having me on the show. Scobie, it was actually really cool. The thief has the ability to steal other characters' attacks, and we fought a berserker who had an attack to turn into a bear. It's time to meet the fourth member of our little squad.
Oh, no.
What she lacks in attention span, she makes up for in ingenuity. Yes, that's right. It's time for... the Inventor. I'll be a cute little dice with some freckles. Wait, how'd you do that? I'm really a dice? Oh wow, my little legs. This shouldn't be possible. I'm the all-powerful personification of fate, my dear. Everything's possible. Now, what brought you to the dungeons this evening? Yeah, but let you see yourself as this red-headed lady luck, so... Hey, Port, how's it going? Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I had a blast with my summer car. Oh, we all caught the train together. It was one of the new Model T132S with the regenerative brakes. I see. Yes. But what, my dear, are you hoping to win? Complete understanding of everything in the universe. I can tell we're going to have a wonderful time in the dungeons tonight. So let's get started. Alright. Let's see what the Inventor can do. So, this game is, rather than drawing cards that you use to battle with, you have a consistent set of attacks that you do get some customization over, but the chance element is the dice that you roll, and you get to spend how you use those dice. So for instance, I use my 5 to get 5 electric damage. Can't combine dice because I only get 2 dice. Pea shooter would take, you essentially wear that down to do 2 damage. I could spend my 3 dice on getting that down to 2 for next round. Or I could use heat ray. I don't know how that works, so I think I'm gonna do that. Oh! Oh, okay, that didn't actually use my dice. Okay, fair enough. I wonder how that works then. Doing alright. Offered a permanent job. Permanent position in your job. Think maybe we'll take it. Otherwise, send a job obligation playing video games. Well, Port, it's a damn good thing. You got a job offer for sure. Congrats. Whether or not you intend to use it, that's good news. Throw away your boring old gadget for you inspired to create a new gadget. Use an item to destroy for parts. So did I get rid? Okay, so she gets rid of her cards. Every fight she gets rid of one of her cards and turns it into a gadget, which she can use every turn for free instead. That's rough, buddy. Hey, Peps, welcome. Okay, so we have a sword now. Crossbow. Don't have space for the crossbow. Unless I switch it out with the spanner, which... You know what, I'll do that for now, because I'm not much need to combine. Where'd they come from? I wonder. Was Slay the Spire? Slay the Spire couldn't have been the first of them, could they? You have a crazy idea? What's your crazy idea? Oh, he's dead. Alright, so I'll just, yeah, turn the crossbow into a plasma gun. Easy peasy. Dominion? Isn't Dominion like a monster command civ type game? Like a grand strategy? Pebs, you overestimate the complexity with which I count the votes. I can assure you that that 2 will be going to the next 2 vote. Why can't you see the achievements? I'll read them out. It's because we're reading from the game and the Xbox sort of overlays on top of it. Not in the same thing. Dream Quest, a mobile game developed by Peter Whalen. Dominion's a tabletop deck builder. I thought Dominion was some sort of like large strategy game. I go over them like once a week, Pep. Is the only thing. I got rewards points towards free Xbox stuff. I'm thinking of Dominions. Dumb onions. He burned me. That's okay, he's dead anyway. I appreciate the intent to add some variety. So yeah, pretty basic like roguelike in that, you know, you're crawling through these dungeons, picking up items from chests, fighting monsters, but the devil's in the details. The way that each character plays is quite interesting, and also just the way that the way enemies work, quite interesting as well. Baby squid, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the divinity votes. Getting that double divinities thanks to Pebs. Alright, baby squid can do an ink splat or a headbutt, depending on whether it has auto or even dies. Not a very smart creature. Can do a good bit of damage though. I do not want to use my limit break this turn, because the baby squid is dead. Stink bugs, known for their stink-like shape. Choose a reward: flamethrower or double dice. Let's use flamethrower. Alright, Port, be well. Congrats on the job offer. How did that flamethrower work? Fire damage plus 2 burn once per battle. Oh, okay, so you can't really use it very often. That battle rank is actually pretty useful. That's the thing, we get rid of our free equipment every fight. So now we got rid of our flamethrower. We have Keyblade. Got rid of our flamethrower. And turned it into just a free fire attack every round. Upgrade equipment. Everybody stop flaming. No more flaming. Dryad. Strong against poison. You do poison slingshot, but she needs to spend 12 die, so that needs like 2 6s or whatever. Fitness fly trap does damage. If she has a 6, it restores health. Not too worried about this fight. Oh, we got the poison damage. You would never drink a mimosa? Mimosas are lovely. What's your deal? Alright, now our sword is gone. It seems like you have to constantly sort of race to replace the cards you spend every single fight. Why does this Yeti look like some sort of disgruntled teenager? Margaritas are very nice. Chat, I might get myself a little drink tonight. Ice shard. So he's frozen 2 dice, which means they go right down to 1s. But I have my limit break available, which instantly turns all my dice into 6s. Fuck this guy. Ugh, what are you doing here? These dungeons used to be cool. Goddamn Yeti hipsters. Alright, goodbye Keyblade. I know I just upgraded you, but... Bump? Do I really want that? Handyman, he has a lot of hands. It makes sense. We can do a hammer just like me, so one of my moves is going to be shocked. Which will be... well, I can get an extra dice real easy. And I can heal 3 every turn. Upgrade the value of one of my dice. I only smooch people before marriage. After they're married, it's not as fun. Alright, this one's going very well. Very well? What does it even mean? Alright, what can we get to replace bump? I do love a reusable skill. Who was Little Rel in Get Out? Loud Bird. Couldn't be me. That's Squawk, which will silence me if he does doubles. If he has even, he can dodge an attack. If he has odds, he can do rock damage and weaken my skills. Oh, he's a TSA guy? Yeah, he was a very good character. Shit, so, okay, so he just fucked up some of my cards, that's fine. What does silence do? Cannot use special character skills or limit breaks. Temporary recon random equipment. That's fine. Man, another silence. This guy's just stopped me from using all my best moves. The luck of getting doubles 3 turns in a row, come on. That's pretty sussy if you ask me. Please weaken our cards, we can only heal 2 instead of 3 that time. Hammer does not get any bonus from its damage. But we killed him. Buzzer, inflict 1 shock if we have an even dice, and scrap metal, which we just gives us a shield. Not the best, but we'll take what we can get. Ooh. Nice if I get the double shock on him every turn. Not gonna get it this time. Still shock him once. Wait, who's Satsuma in the last blade? I don't remember Satsuma. Setsuna? Which one's Setsuna? I don't know the last blade cast as far as I know the Samurai Shodown cast. Black guy with the white hair. The big guy? The guy just like uses a giant ass pillar to fight. Oh, is he the one with the bird? Yeah, no, I know him now. Oh, and he's at 3 or more. Have I turned to a bear yet? No, this character cannot turn to... Actually, this character can potentially turn to a bear. If I was to turn my dagger. This character has the odd attribute of, like, every fight, it has a gadget that it can use for free, which is currently Barricade, a shield thing. But after the fight, we get rid of that gadget and we turn one of our current cards into a gadget. Now, the dagger is one of the default attacks of the rogue class. So if we turn the dagger into a gadget, it becomes the steal ability. And if we steal from a berserker, we could get the bear attack, which, you know, we could turn into a bear for the rest of the run. But I don't want to do that this time. Not looking to turn to a bear this time. Both of these Senra and Kagura both, thank you very much, Weeb. The freeze is really frustrating. Sarge, what is this serial slander that you must keep aiming towards me? God damn. He is fucking me right up. I don't want to use my focus on this guy because my current deck does not really work well with using focus. A lot of my deck requires me to use smaller dice rolls. But next, oh man, frozen 2 abilities. Alright, we're gonna do it. Time for the big damage. Big damage froze our game. We're good. I love the Chex. I've never had a Chex. Is it a cinnamon thing? Oh, stop freezing my dice, you fucker. I'll be the roundabout. Not familiar with roundabout. Tell me more. Copy equipment. Oh no, I don't want that. Can I? Yeah, I'll take upgrade instead. Hammer I've been keeping, so yeah. Puzzle game we play as a constantly revolving limo. I want to be a limo. Charmingly chunky spoof 70s action movie story. You have my curiosity. Curse? What does curse do? 50% chance to fail. Nice. Is the curse gone? The curse is gone. Can I be an action star? Can that be me? I do hit Cinnamon Cruises Crunch, yeah. It was not good. Okay, nice. As long as we get rid of the curse early, I can still use my big cards. Inside every adventure is a skeleton just waiting to get out. He's not wrong. Yeah, V. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, V. Yeah. Yeah, V. He gets it. Honey Nut Cheerios is Cheerio. Also good Cheerio. You got the beatus, so you're eating the cardboard cereal whether you like it or not. That would be wise, I imagine. I would also make similar decisions had I had the beatus. Why am I fighting Groot? It's the Wicker Man. He's just a man of wicker. Alright, I have not made the best deck for myself. Ow. Uh-oh. I have to kill him this turn. Okay, I'm going to kill him this turn. Give me an apple. Give me your pea shooter and your boomerang. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, sticky hands again. He's good at kids, but the shoplifting gets pretty intense. Damn. Shit, that boomerang's not good. That boomerang might end up killing me if I'm not careful. Caspar, the friendly ghost. Yeah, I'm not gonna use boomerang. Oh shit, the duplicate's blind too. Ow. Yeah, Scobie, see him. See him. It was also Casper did it to me. Shit, blind and cursed? Fuck me. Not seen Black Snake one yet. Double next action, there we go, that is a good skill. Hook shot. Next equipment has +1 use this turn. Give it a try. By the pea shooter. This is not a Rat King. A Rat King is like... a weird ass dude. Oh, that's very good. I like that a lot. Rat King got PP head. Yep. Oh my god, he just... all of his attacks are rats. I'm getting ratted. Zeb. Sleep well. Also, hello. I will enjoy my dicey dungeons, thank you. Oh, so he keeps rolling dice so long as he can summon rats? That's wild. And he keeps getting 5 so he can keep summoning new rats? That's insane. Jesus. Okay, thank god, max level so we get all of our health back. Yeah, let's take the hook shot. Let's steal. inventor versus Gatak, the trainer of Cucullin. Oh, shit, we're going straight into it. Skatak randomly plays Shin Megami Tensei. What does she look like? She's the one who's sitting cross-legged, right? Sarge, I believe she was your waifu. Yeah. Lady with the red hat. She's floating cross-legged. Wears a cape. Got them thighs. Hey, spiritually she is the same, even though she looks different. FGO waifu? Never. Immune to lock and freeze, that's good, I don't use either. Ah, for the lost caress of the wind. The call of the birds in the air. Oh well. In the absence of any of that, a fight will do nicely. Needs a 5. Oh man, all the freezes. Don't give a fuck about your freezes. Good lemon break, thank you. Sybil? Sybil in SMT has like horns and purple skin, right? With like lines across it. Inflict curse? Yep. She can have a curse. Look through a bunch of hula hoops. Did I get her? Skin is blue, but it's like, you know, it's purpley blue. Okay, can't use that. Man, I got like just the right moveset to deal with Gatak. Huapo? I thought you were anti-Huapo. No, Lep is anti-Huapo, that's it. There we go. She dead. You're doing so well. Congratulations. Welcome to the victory stage. We're going to spin the wheel to see whether you've won yourself a nice little prize. Well, what's you're after again? I want to have complete understanding of everything in the universe. Ah, don't we all? Right, let's spin the wheel and see. Oh. Nope. Looks like you're out of luck this time. But maybe next episode. Can you at least tell me how the wheel works? It's so cool. Haha, no, I definitely can't. Cut. I don't hear me? I said cut. Stop filming. Okay, so we did one as the thief, and we did one as the inventor. We got the witch. Hey everyone, I'm hashtag blessed to be going on this amazing adventure with you. Don't forget to subscribe for updates. You just like me for real. It's time to meet our final contestant, an aspiring vlogger who's cast a spell over all of us. Here she is, the social media medium, ready to enter the dungeons as... the witch. Oh my god, I'm really a dice. Is this a new chat filter? And Lady Luck, I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. Can I get a selfie? There'll be plenty of time for that later, my little flatterer. Now, what has lured you to my realms of mystery? Honestly, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm super excited to go wherever Fate takes me. You know that if you don't ask for something specific, you won't get a prize even if you win? What is Lap Sharon here? Yes. Not one of my personal favorites, but go off. Oh! In that case, how about 10 million followers? Real ones too, not bots this time. That's more like it. Now let's play. Oh god. Spells in the spellbook can be prepared during battle by playing dice corresponding to the spell in the spellbook. Jesus. Alright, I don't know how this is really gonna work, so... Apsaris, son of my blue ladies. I can appreciate the blue ladies. Oh. I think I get it. You always roll new dice, it seems. Or you want to keep the dice in your hand that you can make use of. Oh man, I don't fully get it yet. Oh no, I was aiming for magic, but this outcome is closer to tragic. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out with us. Take care of yourself. Right, so I have a 3. Spend it on magic missile. I also have a 1, so another cauldron. Spend the 5. Get a 3. Another magic missile. No, I may as well. Yeah, there we go. We get pure homies by the day. Alright, magic missile I can do 5 damage straight away. Man, so you have to plot out your dice to like cycle through attacks and try and get like the most optimal turns. And your first spell allows you to instantly roll for new dice if you have one that isn't useful. It feels complex. I already have an even attack, so we'll take the Sonic Wave. Nudge. No, I don't really want that. One dice, new enemy, 3 damage, weaken enemy. And just throw a dice if I can't use it to do 1 damage. What does Crystal Ball do? Roll 3 extra dice. Yep, given that you just fucked up my dice, I will take that. Alright, so he shocked me, which will prevent me from using 2 of my abilities. Yep. But I think I can just use... I can summon a new card to replace one that's shocked. Sure can. Alright. Give me them extra die. Oh, didn't really need it. Oh, that's pretty good. Magic Key. I can split dice in 2, so I can essentially burn through more moves. Some chicken, some ribs. We do love us some groceries. Oh, you got the sausage and the cheese stack meat that you so desired, but did not get. think this is the correct move. I think infliction is what does the most damage for me right now, so... Yep, there we go. Let me get the max health, thank god. What does upgraded spell slot mean? Oh, our fourth spell will be upgraded. I see. All of mirrors plus 1 dice this fight. Sure. Best get the experience. Which do be kind of cute though. Alright, so with the 4 I can get Sonic Wave, which can weaken, or I can get 2 inflictions. I think we're good. This is pretty complex, this character. You guys have to think about how you could possibly make your turn better than it currently is. Add a Sonic Missile or a Sonic Wave or a Magic Missile, which I already have, or a Cauldron, which I already have. Could add 3 Magic Missiles, not much point, I'll just... And she's dead. Oh, you think you can beat trees, do you? You feeling good? The trees will wait. And they will eat you when you're done, mate. Oh. Oh, I see. What are you going to eat tonight? You got some rib? Why is ribs not the immediate answer? Eat them ribs. Baby squid. Don't know why this game gets laggy sometimes. Blind, so I don't know what one of my dice is. Doesn't matter, I can just get a new one. Yeah, this game do have good jams, that's for sure. Also, hello Runtoots. How you doing? I think my issues with Edith were just playing it and trying to stream it at the same time, Poco. I think it was like a straight up... What's the word? Bit of fuckery. Been watching too much Better Call Saul. Is there such a thing? After all, it is Monday. Better Call Saul day. You binged the whole series the past 2 weeks? Good. I hope you... Oh, I'm not gonna say shit. Enjoy. Man, that Hall of Mirrors is no fucking joke. Such a useful skill. No, that's okay. Jester changes equipment every turn. Hey, it's a dice enemy! How you getting on with the dungeons? Feeling at home yet? After all, it's not like you're ever gonna leave. Alright. The aim is to get Hall of Mirrors on the field as quickly as possible. Perfect. More cauldrons we have, the better our chances of getting a 6. Not this turn. Phenotype, take care. Thank you for stopping by and for the Breath of the Wilds. I miss you. Love you. Be well. Sorry, you're not allowed to leave. Oh, fuck, I just got a 6. God damn. Oh, here we go. Hall of Mirrors time, baby. Wow, he can just straight up taser me. No problem. Joe Dolan is an Irish treasure, is he? Is that how we're describing him? Nice, I can throw burn and dice at him when I can't do shit otherwise. Tifu, thank you very much for the Valkyria Chronicles votes. And don't forget anybody who has yet to do so, you can get 2 free maybe votes each and every stream. If you want to see what games you can vote for, just type in exclamation point maybe. Nice, I can replace Hall of Mirrors. Good shit. How are you doing this? It's like you believe there's a way out or something. Gamers in Paris, god damn it. Double dice or duplicate? Okay. Actually I don't want either of these. Fuck. I really don't want to do these. I guess Sonic Wave isn't that useful. Drain 3 health. Nah. Oh! Alright, we can immediately get Hall of Mirrors on the field. This means 1 turn of doing nothing. Am I aware of my border being all funked up? Yes. Maybe I like it that way. What now? Ah, shit. Magic key only works on evens. Oh, we're lagging again. Nobody's sweating me. I won a lot. I should put down an infliction if I can, because that's the only way I can get guaranteed damage. Five damage, man, that's rough. Wait, oh fuck, I didn't put down an infliction. Done another magic missile.
Yeah.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead this turn. Why is Sorceress on her phone? Because magic users are just all about social media in this world, it seems. And we're dead. Which was defeated. Episodes? Frog? The souls of favorite food, the souls of my enemies. Job, defeating all who defy Lady Luck. Likes victory, dislikes victory that takes too long to achieve. Reason for entering the dungeons, to join the forces of Lady Luck. Myself against her enemies. God damn. God damn. Defeat an enemy on your first turn. Bully. Hobbies, throwing rocks. Greatest fear, running out of rocks. Reason for entering the dungeons, regular supply of rocks. Become a furry dice. Alchemist, job, alchemy, hobbies, alchemy. Likes, tin, aluminium, bismuth. Dislikes, nickel and lead. Reason for entering the dungeon, to find the Philosopher's Stone. What's the deal with these? This is like a bestiary? Alright, I think we'll do one more run of Dicey Dungeons for today before we move on to the next game. But first of all, someone hath requested a random hat. I'll do a run with the random hat, then I will come Sophia, mother to us all. Okay, random hat we got was 10. Oh. Oh, it's this one. Everyone, please be kind. Feeling a bit vulnerable right now. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi there. It's me. Oh, geez, you get different rule sets as you go along. Well, okay, let's try and complete standard ass rules first. Don't scream feet at my feet. Give a thunderous round of applause for the warrior. After all, he used to love thunder, and he's never going to hear it again. Say stuff. What does Fury do again? Double next action. I mean, I might as well get it killed. Yappy feet. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's a Ray Boop. Don't look at me. Don't look at me right now. Ray, how is the Monster Hunter Rise going? How'd you do today? Please, everybody, do feel free to check out Ray. Wonderful streamer. Mad Goblin Muppet energy. Been playing Monster Hunter Rise as well as some Bloodborne. And is also a fantastic artist, so please do check her out. I hope the hunts went well. Was this another day of hunting with your friends? Why is my mouse so close to my nose? Wait, your mouse so close to your nose. Fuck you. Do I not have a filtrum? Do I look like I have a filtrum? A filtrum? I don't even know how to say that. But yeah, welcome everybody. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Profound Badness, aka PB. I'm a gaming variety streamer, and believe it or not, despite my appearance, I am an owl who likes to cosplay. Someone just happened to land on the face reveal costume that we have, so I can't be held responsible. Y'all have simply chosen to come into a bad stream. Don't know why I'm rolling the dice when I have nothing left to use. Oh, get one attack weakened. Alright, we want to do 6 damage this turn. But yeah, tonight we are playing some roguelike games because it is a Woguelike Wednesday. We've been starting off with Dicey Dungeons, which is a really fun, you could call it a deck builder because you do build a deck, but you don't pick random cards for every attack. Your attacks stay the same, except in some caveats. But the dice that you roll change, so it's all about trying to find the most optimal turn. Fitting the dice to the cards, essentially, to do the most damage, protect yourself, etc, etc. Whilst also, in the long term, building a deck to try and get through this bad boy. But I hope you all had a wonderful time over at Ray's. Biotech, how you doing? Good to see you again. Bump dice value +1. I want more attacks, not more dice changing skills. Oh shit! The double raid? Falco, another Monster Hunter Rise player. Can we have another shout out for Rayboop as well? Y'all check each other out. Rayboop, check out Falco. Falco, check out Rayboop. Intermingle your families. Please get to know one another. You're both very cool. Falco is a long time friend of the stream. And just a wonderful, welcoming, very warm individual. What not to love, I ask you. Falco, how'd the hunts go? So he's gonna do fire and burn 2 of my dice. Fuck you, buddy. Let's just double our next action to get this guy killed. Here we go. Grinding your levels up. Me too. I'm at that point as well. I think we're at the same stage, effectively. And yeah, roguelikes go well. Hey, Didi. Good to see you. This has been playing a bit of Dicey Dungeon. This is going to be our last run for today. But we've unlocked all of the starting 5 classes, which is nice. We've had 1 successful run today, 1 field run. I love this dude. Sneezy is a hedgehog with a cold, and he can't use his spikes regularly. It takes a lot of effort to use his spike attacks, but if he gets 2 doubles in his dice, he can sneeze, which immediately reduces the count of all of his spikes. So essentially, whenever he sneezes, he can use a bunch of spike attacks at the same time, which pretty much matches exactly what's happened in his animation. It's genius. Genius, I tell ya. Oh shit, did I not equip my new skill? Well then. But Valko, did you complete Pokemon Legends Arceus? I know last time I stopped by your stream you were saying yet again that it was coming up to the end of the game. Another card of the heavy bowgun. I wasn't always sneezy, you know. I'm just allergic to dungeons. Oh. We're budding. You rolled credits 2 streams ago, but it's still going. When you credits, but it's still playing. Welcome back, take your time. I don't want satisfied customers. As my old man Nan used to say, second place is for losers. Nope, you're quite alright. I don't want any of those. Thank you, Demon Lady. You're cool, but I also don't trust you. Okay, so we have a 6 and a 5. If I can turn one of these 5s into a 4, I'll be 11 life. Excellent! So this is the best possible turn that we can have. You get 5 shield. I'm 11 life, precisely like Michelle McCool. Okay, if I can roll this into a 5, it can't be a 6. A 4's okay. A 4 actually gives me like the max damage I can do per turn. Not that it matters, killed her in 2 turns. Sorry Valko, we have already dressed as Samus on this stream, so no more Samus for today. Ooh. Oh, I can make Battle Axe smaller so I can fit another attack in there. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we can add a bump in there, but now I want to see if we can actually get a good skill at the shop. Okay, 5 or a 4. Nice. Max damage time. So the cactus can either use a spear or a shield. His shield adds thorns, and his spear makes use of those thorns. Pretty simple. 0 soot PB. Pretty much, yeah. I can't fault the assessment. You know what, I'll take max damage, that's fine. I think it should kill him. Yep. Jam on toast. Scobie, for me lately it's been these little Polish wafers that I get that have just like a sliver of chocolate in them. Has been stopping me from like racing to sugar. Although someone did bring eclairs, so that's all fucked now. It's all fucked. It's all gone. Nope, you're not selling anything great at the moment. Alright, give me a 4. Perfect. I do love that cream stuffing. I wish to be the eclair. Had a whole cup noodle, you're supposed to save for lunch. I mean, it was just sitting there being a cup noodle. What are you supposed to do? I ask you. The nice soba one too. Oh, the black soba with the yellow top. That's some good shit, Rune. I'm all about those. Chocolate cookie, repeat next action. Sure. Something we can build towards. Overturns. The chili one's so good. Yep, yeah it is. But I think my favorite's just, you know, standard. Come on, give me a 4. Oh, perfect. This is the best possible turn. 5 shield, max damage. Cutting down that cookie. You can be a cinch, Scoby. You can be all of the lords. And no, Sus, I have not tried Nurgle yet. I just started a Immortal Empires playthrough as Lizardmen, the white Lizardmen, the cult of Sotek, I think they are. Immediately got faced off with a Nurgle, a very weak Nurgle, however, like I beat them pretty easily. Perfect. Alright, I'm not gonna risk it, we'll take the 5. Oh, the bind. Doesn't matter. Yeah, champion of cinches indeed. The two-headed breed. Vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum. I don't mind them so much, you know, they're helpful. Oh, he drained that health? Yeah, on the Drainasi. Give me a 6. Perfect. I'll just take whatever I can get here. That's fine. 5 shield. And then 2 towards the cookie. Man, this deck I've got is pretty damn solid. I don't know why I would change it. Oh, got a little freezy. Alright, we'll just take max damage, thank you. I don't know about Cinch, but I know that as Slaanesh you can essentially seduce factions to your side that wouldn't normally, like, that aren't chaos factions. In my playthrough, I think Slaanesh has seduced one of the Cathay factions, so I'm pretty sure that all the Demon Lords, all the Chaos Lords are going to have some sort of unique mechanics. God damn, Warhammer's a good game. Mortal Empire is ridiculous, and it runs so well too. Like the turns, the previous version, Mortal Empires, which was Warhammer 1 and 2 combined into one map, had a real problem with like slow loading turn times. But Immortal Empires, which is 1, 2, and 3's maps all added together, is really efficient, it seems, and it doesn't feel like it's super shrank down either. I don't know how they did it. It's very impressive. Why is Aurora so sad? Ow. Don't freeze my 1 dice, or my 6 dice rather. Oh, nice. That's still a good turn. I'm not sure if you played much Warhammer, Scobie, but the Lizardmen have a pretty cool campaign gimmick as well. Essentially, you have ley lines that you want to try and capture in order to power up your Slan wizards. Talking about nerd stuff on this, the non-nerd gamer stream, impossible. Simply not feasible. Your Slan. Your Slan. You know the Slan rune? They call you Slantooth for a reason. Slamtooth. You haven't been here long yet, have you? I can still smell the rain on you. I can see the last glimpses of sunlight in your eyes. Aw. Give me an upgrade. I will take a better chocolate cookie, yeah. Gnarls Barkley was the band, Charles Barkley was the dude. Wait, what's... Whip is just an improved sword that does fire damage? Hell yeah. Bum, ba, ba, dum, ba, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Crazy is one of the best singles to have been released over the past decade. Whatever else you say about you old gnarls. Nah, Rune, I don't see why that would be the case. I'm down for it all. Pardon me. Yeah, Sussy, same. And then you get stuck in a sort of point where you can't upgrade your buildings quick enough because you have spent all your money on units. Wyvern, do you have something in mind? I think I asked that already, but I will repeat myself. Because I don't remember who I am. Don't remember what I'm doing. Was there someone called Lev here once upon a time? They upgrade on their own? Interesting. We're just fighting a regular ass singer. Sad verse, weakens, and high note does 12 rock damage. God damn. Come on, a 4 would be lovely. Ugh. I wonder if my shield carries over. Or if I just get it for that one turn. Yeah, I can feel that scoping. I can seem it. Okay, shield does carry over. Good stuff. Sin in this Christian stream. Singer. Jimmy's starting a new music stream. He's gonna call it Jimmy McSinger. Wait, that's just the word. That is just the word singer. Valko Grasmus straws. Hey, Outrun is not a straw. Outrun is a treasure. Two burns, pretty good. I'll take that. Crystalina. She's beautiful. Come on, give me a fort. Give me a fort. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Baby Metroid in the car. You hit this blue dice, stupid face. Does he remind you of yourself? Snap. Don't know how much Jimmy's done for singing, but I mean, he do be a musician. Fuck, I had a 6 dice and she froze it. Ugh. Singing live be scary, sure do. Could never do it. Stop freezing my 6 dice, god damn it, I hate you. I'd feel like karaoke. I've never had a good experience doing it, but yeah, it's fine. It's alright. Let the girls have fun. We were in a 4-piece rock band stream and I was to be the singer. Can I not lie? Can I not enjoy a leisurely lie? Saber Knight is weak to fire. Good. I have a fire weapon. Nice. Let's burn her again. Double damage. 5 shield. Preparing the cookie. She locked one of my dice. Well, she will burn. Noise, 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 noise. Ah. Can I upgrade my juggling ball? Beautiful. Warrior versus Buster. You were trashed? Yeah, I've also been trashed. I tried to do Virtual Insanity by Jamiroquai when I was drunk and literally could not say like a single word on time. Bad. Do not do like... Don't do rap. Don't do karaoke rap when you're drunk. Ah, God. Oh, hello. Are you here to fight? Let's fight. Who's a good fighter? I'm a good fighter. He's strong against fire. Fuck. Hopefully he can still burn his cards. Oh man, I think I switched out to not a great set. I mean, it gives me a better chance of getting the cards that I want, so it's okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Nice. What a fool. I mean, I'm proud of you. Shit, everything he does burn. I'm gonna have to accept setting some dice aflame. One week? I don't remember 1 week. There we go. Beat him. Bare Naked Ladies. I don't know Bare Naked Ladies. I've not listened to a single song that I know of. Congratulations, your very first victory. Am I super strong now? Well, no. Is that Bare Naked Ladies? That's literally all I know of that song. That you've given that lyric. Sleep well, Lap. Thanks for chilling with us. Take care of yourself. But look, you're off to a great start. You've beaten a whole episode. Just 35 increasingly difficult episodes to go. Wait, what? 35? Increasingly difficult? And of course, every time you beat an episode, you get the chance to spin the wheel. And if the wheel ends up on a star, you get to leave the dungeons and take home your heart's desire. Yeah, this is our final game of Dicey Dungeons tonight, Lab. We're going to spend an hour on the other ones each. Get ready to spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You're not chanting. Oh, sorry. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Here we go. Ah, bad luck. No prize this time. But never mind. There are plenty of episodes to come. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You can stop chanting now. Okay, so we've done one victory with Warrior, Thief, and Robot so far. Alright. That's gonna be it for Dicey Dungeons. What a good ass game. We will certainly return to it in the future. But for now, I need to take a quick BRB, and then we're going to be playing a new roguelike game, one I've not tried before. Actually, both the games we're trying out tonight, I have not tried before, so good luck to me. But until I get back, please enjoy the fantastic soundtrack of Devil's Crash. And we are back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. And it is time to play some Rogue Legacy 2. I don't know much about Rogue Legacy. I never played the first one. Hopefully it's good. We'll see. Tag jump, cast spell, cast talent. Dash, spin kick. Dash, use, toggle, flight. You never had a choice. You never did. It was always coming. Because you didn't choose outrun, you're destined. The entire Woguelike Wednesday of Rogue Legacy 2. Time has passed by and they have not returned. The estuaries have decayed. The kingdom demands deliverance. Sign the contract, and your children shall succeed you. No, I will not become Maya from Strange Journey. Once you cast off, there is no turning back. You know, for everything else, latex, not a fan. Not my thing. The reason that I never really gave this game a try is that I have to admit the visual style is not my particular cup of tea. But I've heard such good things about this game. You're writing something about her. Lap has ruined you. Don't you blame Lap. We managed to cross the waters undiscovered. A few guards patrolled the west walls, but we were able to remove them without raising a signal. At sundown, we'll start ascending the wall. Provisions should be waiting for us at the top. Jay. Oh, that's a dead dude. Got that mana. We've been hunkered here for the past few days as Z and her spies prep the west wall. They've rigged the trapdoors ahead so we can open them from below. Tonight we make our move. There are heavier patrols around, but with all the fighting at the bridge there should be no time for reinforcements. Jay. Looks less flashy than Rogue. Yeah, it does, but it's like the character design. It's just simple as. Oh, it's not just a simple block, it's a counter. Oh, we Cuphead? The diving bell cables needed to pass the interior ramparts were waiting for us, just like Z promised. But our scouts underestimated how much we'd need. We're short a few hundred feet. Looks like we'll have to get creative. Okay, I like that those spikes did not damage me that time. I'll take that. Looks like I've underestimated Z's charisma again. Below me I can see all the misfits that have joined our ranks. When did so many rebels join? From here it seems like an endless sea. This was supposed to be a suicide mission meant only for a few. She's unknowingly rallied these souls to a lost cause. And my sins keep growing. No, never did, Pebs, never did. I was just saying the aesthetic was always a bit of a put off for me. Contact damage can be disabled in the house rules. Fucking. Tempting. Very tempting. This is it. The end of the line. Below us there's a trick wall which can be only opened with magic. These setups should lead us right to the estuaries. Tonight, we live and die with the crimes I've committed. Woke BS. The woke moralists have won. Not very much inclined to buy the first one, Pez, but I get what you mean. Why am I dressed like Zhu Huang? I've never played Dynasty Warriors on stream. I am Mother Sophia. Thank you very much. You hear 1,000 whispers, but you can't make out a voice. The throne room doors are currently sealed. Oh! Does this give him a bestiary? Knight, great health and mana. Great sword, can attack while moving. Dash attacks are always skill crits. Hold to block, 50% of income damage, apply vulnerable. Last second block prevents 100% of income damage. Okay. Very mixed at the end, Aaron. Interesting. Not really one, is it? What? Rogue Legacy is not really a roguelike? Is that what we're saying? You hear 1,000 whispers, you can't make out a voice. Oh! Why'd I come this way? This seems very dumb. Letter is old but carefully preserved. J. The rumors are true. The golden doors are real and I find them. The doors will only open when all the estuaries have gathered together. I know it sounds crazy, but I have a plan to save everyone, but I can't do it myself. I need your help. And some people I can trust. Azir from the League of Legends because he's a living burb emperor. I can safely promise you that I'm never going to have the League of Legends hat. Can't answer without spending it, so I'll have to infer. Fair. Fair, fair. Also, Mega, I have to reply to your message in the D&D group Discord. You sent it at a time I was unable to reply, and I only just remembered about it now during here. So apologies I haven't gotten back to you on that. Okay, I mean you have things going on. We're all busy peeps. Look at a picture of Azir. I mean I will look at a picture, but even if he looks really cool, I'm not gonna do a League of Legends costume. Sorry. It is not in the cards. Even if he is the coolest bird. Ow. The racist equivalent of anti-game behavior. Taste. I believe that's what they call being an anti. Although I've always hated that term. Oh! Oh! 4 health left. Can I please get health somewhere? I ain't doing that. Oh, I'm dead. Lady Meg has been slain by a hazard. Do I get to keep any of this shit? Like my gold? Alright, let's take a look at his ear. Real quick. Before I choose my descendant. My heir. I already have a hat that's not exactly the same, but similar vibe. But fancier. The Ravenbeak outfit from whatchamacallit? Metroid Dread. Oh yeah, start, send me that now, goddamn. I sent you my broke dog dick songs. Please send me yours. Please respond. Histrionic. Sure. Universal health stare. Healthy populace is working populace. Traits not give gold modifiers. I don't know what that means. Your kingdom was granted its people access to healthcare services and amenities. Nice. Certain traits not give gold bonuses. Rangers. Fletch foes from afar and rain down the pain with an assortment of arrows. Rangers can't take much damage, but they don't have to when they're shooting their enemies from a million miles away. No, not yet. Blacksmith. But he likes creativity, makes up for an age. Gather blueprints for him, he'll strain his tired bones in order to craft the most exquisite armaments ever seen. Oh, are we talking about the playlist that Mega put up? Is that from like a game soundtrack? Because I'm curious to just play through that game if it's accessible. I've never heard of it before. The title is not known to me. Yeah, Pep, you can type in exclamation point. Oh, hats in the playlist. Well, there's the quote-unquote songs page is all of the hats. The queue is the ones that are currently queued up. I will clear a few of those. Don't know what you mean by playlist. Enchantress. The pillow fort is open. Don't let her height fool you. The enchantress is smaller than she looks. Find runes for her and she can view with magical power. Gain the ability to siphon life from your foes, redirect damage, and improve your magical repertoire. God damn. I feel like we just got a lot of stuff to unlock here. Mess hall, place to congregate, converse, and even consummate. Oh. No idea if the game has been translated, assume unlikely. Interesting game by all accounts. Never heard of it. So yeah, I'm curious to see. Oh, actually look at the hats? No, you can't see them from there. And that's intentional. You know, you request them to see them. Thanks for helping build my black shop, kid. Ain't got a lot to my name, but I promise you your investment in this here blacksmithery will pay off. Can't make much because I ain't got any blueprints, but if you and me work together, boy, we can make some unimaginable things. And I mean that literally. Got me some of that amphatansia. Can't see no pictures up in this noggin. That's why I need those blueprints. So here's the deal. You get me the blueprints, and I'll charge you money to make them. It's a win-win. I win because I get free blueprints, and I win again because I get a customer. Anyway, enough dilly-dally. Let me show you what I got in the bag. Just save some money to use in time. Oh, Ducky, thank you so much for this extravagant tent. The ka flowing through is so overwhelming that it's making me dizzy. Just kidding. I saw the price tag. Talk about cheap. The only thing making me dizzy are the fumes from all the cleaning agents I had to use. Can you get a girl anything better? Well, beggars can't be choosers, so I've decided not to be poor anymore. Now let's talk about magic with a capital M for money. Because let me tell you, Ducky, enchantments are not cheap. Find me some sweet runic stones and I can grant you powers you couldn't even dream of, like stealing the life force of your enemies or being slightly magnetic. And that's it. That's all I've got, until you find me those runic stones, Ducky. Ravenbeak has a sort of similar vibe going on from Metroid. One must pay the toll. Oh, I see. You empty your gold every time you go in. So, you're next in line to sign the contract. Everything in the name of duty, I presume. Never stop to think of what you might be losing. Well, if you're looking for the treasure, you'll have to find the king's children first. Can't get through those doors otherwise. I've tried. Alright, crestfallen, mate. Numbers are exaggerated? What? Blocks large projectiles. Oh, cool. Okay, so that won't protect me from all damage. Control's really nice this game. Nice and snappy. Jesus, numbers are exaggerated. He's acting like I'm dying every goddamn attack. I keep forgetting there's no double jump. Okay, the shield does damage too, that's good. Hear 1,000 whispers but can't make out a voice. So far there's like a reskin of Rogue Legacy 1. Bear. Heads up would be, yeah. Funny yet annoying, is true. A commentary on, you know, the age-old trope of, I wonder if I've just unlocked that. Requires Ether's Wings, which I do not have. The trope of the NPC who repeats the same sentence every time you talk to them. That, but they have a plot reason to do it. A random hat. Well, I have one more request ahead of you, which I'll put on after this run. But ye shall have your random hat. Oh, fuck. That's... Oh, God. I'm about to die again. I guess I'm supposed to just, you know, accept death as a natural part of this game. Well, probably shouldn't happen like that, though. Why are you being so mean to me? For pepperoni. For Joey the Second. Let's go with Sir Joey the Second. Alright. Our next request was... she, her. I am not a busta. How dare you? All right. Now we're ready to go. Training dummy. Sure. Lady Quinn loves everything about combat except causing pain. She became a living training dummy and now teaches everyone how to fight all day long. Advanced combat maneuvers. Good shit. Oh my god. It's Taylor. The good one. Welcome, Taylor. I do have a car. I sure do. Taylor, how was sunshine last night? I fell asleep before you got your first shine. Masters of Magic mages are trapped in the primal elements govern this world, but there are more rules than just harnessing that power to be considered a mage. First, one must always toke the sickest of beards. And that's it. No more rules. Oh fuck, we're broken bordered again? God damn. We're good. Got my broke tick border. Sunshine is very respectful of Marcy's first pension of lol you fell, start over. Really? I always thought that was like more forgiving. What? Oh, it's an ailment thing. Yeah, nothing quite like the smell of a forge in full bellow, kid. The coal, the melted iron, the sweat. It smells like memories. Also smells a little toxic, if I'm gonna be honest. Ah, I don't have enough for it. Or that. Hello, this is a nifty place you have here. My name is Lady Quinn, and I'm excited to meet you. I'm a living dummy and I know everything about weapons and stuff. I love everything about him, so just, if you have any questions, just ask. I could talk your butt off about him. And who knows, maybe you could learn a trick or two. And I'm sorry about this stutter. It gets worse when I'm feeling shy. Okay, well, nice talking to you. Oh, I love rangers. Bows are one of my favorite weapons. Bows are built for power, and so if you shoot while airborne, expect a lot of pushback. But that also means if you shoot dimers while airborne, you can technically keep yourself afloat. Trust me on this one. Science is complicated, so try not to think about it too much. Devil May Cry style. Don't forget to create IV platforms in the heat of battle. They're a great perch to aim from and can save you from a fall into a pit of spikes. Plus, it only takes a few seconds to charge back up. It's also helpful to know that while firing an arrow while standing on the IV platform will inflict spore bursts on enemies. These are great for clearing out lots of bad guys. Don't forget, your arrow is slow, but you can always dash away early. Call it the dash cancel, and you can do it with a lot of stuff. Great. Best rangers are really mobile ones. If you're really confident, it's best to always be in the air. Mix bow shots with spin kicks and you'll be in the air forever. Plus you'll look super cool while doing it. Okay, so she doesn't actually give us new techniques, she just teaches us shit about using them. Our crestfallen matey is gone. Oh, get some castle chicken. Any butt guys in chat? Please, I'm very lonely. Can I make a voice still? Okay. Sorry, I would never make such assumptions, but yeah. Oh. Oh, fuck. I have to get used to using my Ivy lift. There we go. Oh. Fuck. I need to get used to the controls, especially of this guy. This whole thing of staying in the air is not as easy as it seems. Ah, fuck. Hey, Francis. How you doing? That was bad. That was very bad. Oh, mages get different wands? Yeah, not too bad, Francis. Got a weirdly sore throat today. Haven't had in quite some time. Not huge on that, but we're living. Uses intelligence, reading spell and talent damage. Uses health gain from health drops. We got barbarians. Don't let their bulky bodies and low IQ fool you. Barbarians are some of the most agile warriors in the kingdom. Armed with a powerful axe, barbarians are a whirling wheel of death and more death. Take care, Mega Babes. Thank you for butting around with us. No, nothing from you yet. God damn. Your one's fireball hits an enemy before it explodes, it'll hit twice. So position yourself at the right distance when you strike and you'll do extra damage. A mage always has two different spells, one is utility, the other offensive. It's pretty neat how they work together. Just remember, your mana leech has to last a really long time. Might even be tough to keep all that mana on hand, so if you're fighting a really big baddie, make sure to keep casting your spells. If you mix your regular attack with your spells, you'll never run out of mana. The trick is to hit an enemy with your basic attack and then finish them off with a spell. Once you get to a nice groove, you'll be able to shoot multiple spells for each attack. Getting used to how many spells you can cast is the tricky part, but you'll quickly get a feel for it. Also, mana leech strategically. Mana leech enemies who can't hit you and use their mana to shoot spells, more dangerous enemies. If one of your spells casts a lot of mana, this is where you can leech multiple enemies at the same time. So what? Racing games is like your weak point, your habit. Getting sick is mine. Hopefully it's just a today thing. I'll be really upset if I get sick again because I just got over something. Come on. Hey, I like this mana siphon business. That's pretty cool. Oh. Ah. Sorry, I made a little cough. Oh lord. Ah! Alright, what are our traits this time? Amaterasu's Sun. Weapon applies or extends burn for 2 seconds. Hero complex, 100% more health, but you can't heal ever. Well, fuck. Post. I need to get used to relying on my done and A thing. Man, I just like that mechanic from Hollow Knight. I don't want it in other games. I don't dislike it, really. It's just tricky. And I always associate it with the trickiest parts of Hollow Knight. The bounce on things mechanic. I just can't pull it off reliably. Yeah, real boss baby vibes off this game for sure. Ah, fuck. Fuck. So close. Can I mana siphon off these things? No. Although it is a nice way to see what status elements your shit does. Oh, I've been here. Never been here before. There's no Hulkamaniacs here. This water. It's not hot. Can I make out a voice still? Man, it's really just not letting us get any heals. A trait I must remember to avoid in future. Oh fuck, I thought he died. Damn. What? Consume nectar, integrate both body and mind. Blessing of life, that'll kill me straight away and the other will not heal me, so cool. Thanks, bro. Oh. Challenge level time. Oh. Fuck you. Oh. 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 I like that. Yeah, this game is pretty fun. I'm digging it. Welcome to Pison Dry Lake. For your safety, all parties must be accompanied by a guide with a sun lantern. An additional letter has been nailed to the front of the sign. No trespassing. By order of Estuary Urad, Pison Dry Lake has been sealed off indefinitely. Heading down to the deep below, be careful. Overconfidence can be lethal. Even estuaries won't venture any further without a sun lantern. Not many of those lanterns are left, and the ones remaining all lost their ember long ago. You restore the sun and I can reignite the ember. We'll talk more then. Oh, we have quests? Yeah, I can see how I could get addicted to this game and play it endlessly. He really is very much a Dark Souls man, yeah. Classic Dark Souls guy. Boy, oh boy, look what we have here. Another soul has come to roost. You seeking my power, right? Well, let me tell you something, kiddo. I see all. Beyond lies, beyond ego, beyond time. I see the apex of emotions where truth is laid bare. You know what I see when I look at you? I see a scared little soul with snot coming out your nose and poop coming out your butt. Kiddo, if you're this ugly on the outside, then what's it gonna look like on the inside? Huh. Interesting. How many people you got in there, kiddo? Well, I don't know what game you're playing, but I won't stop you from taking my challenge. This might be fun. Dee Dee, sleep well. Thanks for chilling with us. Take care of yourself. Word of advice, kiddo. I have the power of empathy. Use it to pass the trials. Listen to those who have fallen before you. Learn from their failures and then maybe, just maybe, you'll have a fighting chance. Inside it. Could be worth to ease up to give his power of empathy. Lost again. Every path I've taken has been wrong. Alright, Demetrius, calm down. Remember the lesson your elders gave you. He who gives you only two choices always hides a third. Ha 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 ha. Been down here for hours. Not sure what to do. Obstacles are just hidden opportunities. What did the elders mean? Got easy spinning chains to my advantage? Too scared to try. Oh Lord. There's a nightmare ahead. The Elder said there are powerful nihilistic thoughts that have grown and festered. Violence begets violence. If I attack or cast a spell anywhere nearby, it'll rack up and retaliate. They come and they won't attack. One can accomplish with kindness what one cannot by force. If I can reach the nightmare ahead of me, perhaps I can calm it down. Oh fuck. Oh, I can activate them in the air. God damn. Had I only known. Yeah, I got Celeste vibes from that, for sure. You have to play as a barbarian. Lady Julia has Labris, only ground attacks to regenerate mana. Ground attacks always skill crit. Shout to destroy large projectiles and freeze enemies. Shockwave and Heron's Ring. We have yet to discover. Offshore bank account. Find tax loopholes and save on Karen's levy. Sure. Do we keep a percentage of our gold now? That's nice. Restore health and mana when entering a boss chamber. Mastery rank. Sage Totem is a repository for knowledge. Every warrior is bound to him, allowing their wisdom to pass on to others. You now gain Mastery XP with each class. Enough XP to rank up and earn permanent stat bonuses. Nice. But we are more... We gain more from each run. He demanded a place where he could ferment his screws and you obliged. It's an old person! The definition of old, the architect has witnessed the death of over 1,000 sons and seen the rise and fall of humanity to ape kind. Pay his fees, assuage his ego. It's one of those words like, the thing... That thing where you know what the word means because you've read it 1,000 times, but you've never heard it spoken out loud. You just don't know. Pay his fees, assuage his ego, and he will lend you his powers to keep the kingdom from changing. Also, is that standard number 2 pencil in his ear? I just noticed that while writing this. A swage. Oh, we're playing Dragon's Crown now. Can I do it? I am the Amazon. Play Dragon's Crown with you. I want to see if any of my friends will play with me first. Is there online in Dragon's Crown? Because I would 100% do a multiplayer campaign of it, like gladly, so gladly. That's a big axe. It's so heavy you can't swing it the same way in the air as you would on the ground. But I love swinging it in the air because momentum makes you spin. It can deal a lot if you're done correctly, especially when you use it while dashing. The axe's head means you have to commit to every swing, but you want to know a cool trick? If you make a rainbow arc over the enemies while spinning, you can hit them like a gajillion times. I call that move the rainbow slash. Because you rain down the pain. And it's pretty. Cursed. I wish to. Rune, if you wanted to set up a little something, I wouldn't mind. I do have to meet my obligations. I have child support to pay left in the form of a co-op Saints Row playthrough. That bad axe is super strong, and when swung on the ground it'll cleave right through enemies. Also, hitting enemies on your ground swing is how the barbarian recovers mana, so don't spend all your time in the air. Oh, you have no PS5 till you come back to the motherland? Fair enough. Feel like you're too slow and vulnerable while swinging on the ground? Just remember your dash is instant, so use it to attack and dodge away quickly. Your shout is amazing. It destroys all projectiles and freezes nearby enemies. Plus it works instantly, so cast it whenever you're in a bind. The best part about it, it charges up whenever you get hit, so make sure to use it to exact revenge. Here's a little small neato tidbit. When you land from a spinning attack, you'll knock back enemies in a small radius around you. Just a small thing to keep in mind, but still, pretty cool. Call dibs on the elf. It's fine. Never played as the sorceress before, because I feared to have the large breasts. But I no longer fear. Hey friend, over here. It's me, your buddy, the living save. You're here because you want the stuff, right? Because boy oh I got the stuff. I'm talking tax loopholes, friendo. And oh boy, I got loops on fruits on loops. I'm an accountant, and with a bit of wizardry, I can take gold from even death himself. That's the secret to making money, friendo. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep. And we're keeping it all. Or at least a small percentage of it. Oh, what do we have here? Why hello, child. You come to speak to me, an old man? It's good that you speak with your elders. We have a lot of wisdom to teach. A lot of stories to tell. Now, where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. My name is Old Man, and my defining trait is being old. And you? I shall call you child, for your defining trait is that you have no past history. But I can fix that. I can help you find that history you so desperately need. See this drill? I can use it to lock the kingdom down and prevent it from ever changing. Now you can search corners never scarred and battle monsters you failed to conquer. You can become a hero and tell your own stories. Of course, if you use the drill, there is an old man's finder fee. Not that why are my services free, you ask? Because I'm an old man, not dumb man, or generous man. Interesting. I I don't see a need for that right now. Behold, I am the sage totem and you're now bound to me. All of your knowledge will be housed within my spirit wood. Thank you, Sisto. Yeah. We have another costume to get to before we do Root the Bat, but I've clocked it. To gain mastery in one profession is to gain advantage in all. What we share in knowledge makes us strong. That is all. Why are you still here? My monologue is over. I'm bad at idle banter. Mondays, am I right? Okay, fair enough. Hey kid, you heading out? Well, before you leave, don't forget to buy something here. Like that? Bit of blacksmith humor right there. Jokes aside, you should buy something. Oh, I need gold and platinum. Ooh. What are you boyin'? Oh, I think it just takes it automatically. Nice. So we have to find that dude again to get the power of empathy. Okay, so you can't just fly through enemies. Contact damage still a thing. Back here. Ain't got no wings yet. Okay. Cannot do the bounce thing off spikes like you could in Hollow Knight. Good to know. Genuinely glad that's the case. Not sure how you feel about the game making your ground attacks useful as an axer. Gives that windmill in the air, looks like, and like it feels so fucking cool. I mean, it does seem to be how you do the majority of your damage. And very quickly at that. Come on. No! That's tough. That's tough, buddy. Like, it really looks like you're supposed to make the balance of ground attacks and aerial attacks due to the whole, the fact that it slows you down so much when you're on the ground, and also, but it's also the only way you can regenerate mana. Ugh. Oh, come on. Primer on relics and resolve. Relics are powerful items that cost resolve to wield. Going below 1000%, or 1000. Going beneath 100% resolve will lower your maximum health. Gain bonus resolve based on your total weight. Staying light can grant an extra 125 bonus resolve. Raise your maximum equip weight to keep your weight class low. Oh, what's my deal? Until purified, any hit taken is fatal. Defeat 15 enemies to purify it and return. Okay, I'm gonna die very soon. Is what that just said. I don't wanna take fatal damage from that thing. Oh, never mind. Don't lamau at me, you fucker. How dare you? Lamauing at me? Dear PB. I'm probably not gonna get to the third game tonight. Because it's getting quite late. I think I'm actually just going to do one more run of this and call it for tonight because I'm pretty sleepy today. I'm sleepy PB. What was the third game? Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out in the future Woguelike Wednesday. Don't you worry. Attack from afar, up high, or down low. With the long range ability to attack in any direction, Valkyries are considered the cheesiest of soldiers. I mean, yeah, why give everyone the goods, you know? Swords are best because they're versatile. You can move and attack at the same time. Try swinging then walk backwards right away to avoid a retaliatory attack. I call that move butt slash. I meant to say backslash. Moving and attacking is a slickety slick. That's a cool sword and shield you got there. It looks good on you. If you dash and attack, you'll deal extra damage. Cool, huh? You can tell if you've done it right when your slash changes color. Yeah, dash attacks are cool as cucumbers. Big fan of shields. You can hold the shield up for as long as you want, but if you block at the last moment, you'll do a perfect block. This block deals way more damage. Perfect blocks are neat beans. Blocking is free. I'm not you, but if I were, I'd practice spamming it right now. I won't attack you, that's too scary, but just doing the action really helps build up the muscle memory. Oh, you can shield cancel? Man, I got like no money that time. You have returned. Sisto, I think that's an urban legend. I don't think that happens. Flame barrier, create a safe space out of free. Toggleable, skill crits after 5 seconds. Only skill crits and spin kicks deal damage? What the fuck? What the fuck? That's insane. I can only damage essentially with dash attacks or this. We get plus 50% gold for it, is supposed to be the trade-off, but that's not a good trade-off. What even hit me there? I couldn't see it. And I didn't press down. Oh no, we don't do the joke ban anymore. That's done. That is forever gone. Alright. I am starting to really quite get into this game. I feel like I'm not making any progress whatsoever at the moment, but I can see where I can start to do that. But yeah, I'm sleepy and I got some eclairs to eat that go off tomorrow. So I'm going to take the opportunity to call it a night and to say thank you everybody for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me. Thanks for the resub, V. Forgot to say that. Forgot to thank V. But hopefully V will feel my grateful heart. And thank you Red Boop and Valko for the raids. If you had a fun time here and you're not following, please feel free to. We play a wide variety of games here, such as tomorrow morning, Thursday, 10:30 AM. I'm going to be playing more of Evil Tonight, which is just a really solid, fun game. Not mind-blowing in any way, but I'm just having a nice time with it. Just vibing with the top-down, excellent sprite-based. Like the sprite work is fantastic. But the combat feels fun as well. The action's fun. The survival horror, like, conventions are built in there in a really nice way. Yeah, I can't wait for it. I think it's not very long. I think we'll probably beat it tomorrow, but it's been a nice break from Castlevania Arc, which we're getting back to afterwards. We're going to be playing Order of Ecclesia following that. But tomorrow, Evil Tonight. Friday night, 7:30 PM. PST, a scoop of PB. Saturday, no stream. I'm taking a break from having a hoots until next week. And then Sunday, we have the double whammy. We have Monster Hunter Rise in the morning, and then Final Fantasy 13 in the evening. So yeah, please look forward to all damn streams. For now, I'm gonna relax with an episode of Sopranos and some eclairs before bedtime, and I'm gonna cart y'all off to our friend Taylor is Good, who is knee deep in his Skyrim adventures. So please go say hi, hang out with him, give him your attention, your affections, all the good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Until next time, everybody. Take care, be good, and bye-bye.